Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to Simple IT's YouTube series, No Limit. So my name is Polly and I'm one of the Simple IT's trainer. Today our topic will be on digital payment. So for digital payment, we have 4 videos on this. This is the second video. The first video we talk about PayNow and PayLah, what is their differences. This video will talk about getting started, the theory behind digital payment, how to keep yourself safe, and something on QR code. The next video, we'll have one of our seniors, Madam Eileen, to show us how she go to the hawker center and the shops to pay for her purchase using the PayLah app on her phone. And then after watching that video, if you feel that you are very comfortable, you want to try it, the next video after will show you how you can download, set up, and use the PayLah app. Okay, so without further ado, for this video, we'll talk about some theory, and so let's get started. Okay, so first question is, what is digital payment? So digital payment is making your payment digitally to either a person or a shop or entity without using hard cash. That means pay digitally. So the question to you now is, are you using digital payment? Maybe some people are saying like, no, we don't use digital payment, right? But actually, do you know EasyLink is also a form of digital payment? EasyLink card. If you're using EasyLink card to pay for your transport, right? That means you go out the bus, you tap, go to MRT, you tap. Actually, this is also considered digital payment because you're not using hard cash to make to pay for your transport. Yeah. So for digital payment, there are 2 main types. One is using cards and another one is using payment applications on your phone. So for cards, right, like EasyLink, debit card, credit card, ATM card, all these are considered digital payment. And for payment app on your smartphone, I just listed out some applications here, but actually there's a lot of applications. So once you download the payment application onto your phone and you do the setup, you can make the payment already. Yep. And this will be what we'll be focusing for today. Okay. I know there are also people feeling unsafe, uncomfortable using digital payment, but I just want to assure everybody that digital payment can be safe if we know how to manage it properly. So we'll talk about how we can what we should take note to make ourselves safe when making these type of transactions. So before we start into the details, right, let me give you a scenario, okay? So example, your smartphone is falling apart, it's like very old, you need to get a new one already. So one day you decide to get a new smartphone, and so you go to the ATM machine and you withdraw $500. You want to get a $500 phone. Okay, so you put the $500 in your wallet and then you bring your old falling apart smartphone and go out to the mobile shop to get a new phone, right? So as you walk, and then accidentally you dropped both your wallet and your smartphone. So the question is, which do you think is safer? Is it the $500 cash in your wallet, the ATM card, debit card, credit card, which is in your wallet also, and probably the credit limit is also like $500, or the payment app that is on your broken smartphone? Yeah. So which do you think is safer? The answer is right. All the digital payment mode are the safer ones. The most not safe one is the cash. Because once you once you drop your cash, right, there goes. There's no much. It's very hard to trace back. But if you have your ATM, credit card, debit card, right, the cards, you can immediately call the bank, tell the bank that, hey, I lost my card. Can you stop all transactions to these cards? And this can like sort of protect you. And if talking about the payment app, right, actually, if somebody pick up your phone, first they need to unlock your phone, meaning they need to unlock using maybe the password or something, right? They need to crack the password. And after they crack the password, when they want to make payment using your app, they still need to crack the password on the app. Then they can unlock the app to use. So that there's so many protection. It's harder for them to access, to steal your, to make use of your application to make payment lah. So the digital mode are safer than using cash. Okay. Hope that maybe change your perspective a bit. Okay, so how does it work? How can we make payment using our smartphone, right? So there's only 4 simple steps. Yeah, so let me go through the steps. So first step is, right, you need to download the payment application on your smartphone. It can be any application that you feel comfortable with or you want to download. Example, if you want to download PayLah, then you download PayLah on your smartphone. Okay, so second step is after you have downloaded, right, you need to do the setup. You need to tell the application where to deduct the money, right? So you can tie the application to either your bank's credit card, debit card, and some allow you to tie to the ATM card as well. Or you like directly deposit money into the app. So the app will act like a wallet for you. So every time you just spend the money within the app itself. Okay. And step 1 and step 2 are just a one-time setup. Yeah, after you do the setup, you don't need to care about it anymore. So for this, right, if you're interested in using PayLah, our next video, our 4th video, this is the second one. The 4th video will show you how you can do that, and then how to use also. Okay, so the next step is step 3. So after you have done step 1 and step 2, right, which is the one-time setup only, you can start to use your handphone to make payment already. Yeah, so payment mode, there's also 2 types. One type is the tap, another type is the scan QR. The tap is like tap your EasyLink card like this tap lah. But now you tap using your phone, but it's not so popular because some phone model cannot support such payment type. So the scan QR code is still the most common. So we'll cover more on this. Yeah. So for step 3, if you see anywhere with this kind of logo for you to scan, right, you can scan the QR code, and sometimes it will ask you to key in the payment amount. So if they ask you, you just need to key in the payment amount, and then you just need to show to the owner that you've done it. But actually, the store owner, they already have like a terminal at their shop. Actually, they can see one. Whether you pay or not, actually they know. But it's just for formality's sake. Yeah. So for step 4 is sometimes also optional. We'll talk more about it in the subsequently later in this video. Yeah, so only 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. 1, 2 is only a one-time setup. 3, 4 is what you need to do each time when you're going to make a payment. Okay, and then what does it mean for you, right? So if you are using your smartphone to make payment, there are 4 main things that you need to take note. So the first thing is, right, but after you download the app, your phone will definitely be have a lock, and the app also have a lock. So this can keep you safe. So don't forget your lock password. Okay. Okay. Then the next one is you can set up bank limits. Meaning you can say like, okay, for every day maximum only the spending limit for such payment mode is $200. So people cannot spend more than $200, for example, if that's your bank limit lah. Yeah, so if you lost your phone, at least that even if the person managed to spend money, they also don't spend more than your bank limit if you restrict it. Yeah, and some people like to tie their payment app, right, to uh, a bank with less money, so they feel more secure. You can also do so. And then next is check your bill more frequently if you are using such payment mode. So if you track like, got unauthorized payment, you can inform the bank immediately or in earlier, correct? If you lost your phone, call the bank immediately to tell them to cancel the card which is tied to your app. Okay, so if you're a bit confused, let me come back here, right? So for step 2, after you download the app, you actually set up your app to tell the app where to deduct the money from, either from bank, your credit card, debit card, or direct into a wallet. So if say you actually tie the app to your OCBC debit card example, okay, so in the event you lost your phone, call the bank and tell them to cancel your OCBC debit card, the one that you tie to the app. Okay, actually, most of this procedure is also quite similar to how you should take note for your credit card, debit card, right? And also even your ATM card, it is all the same actually. Okay, so hopefully what we talk about clear up a bit of your doubts. Okay, so next week, let's look at QR code. What is QR code? Yeah, but before we talk about QR code, let's look at the picture on the left side, the barcode. Are you familiar with the barcode? Yeah, so sometimes when we go to the supermarket, right, what the cashier do is they take the product and then they will scan the barcode, right? And then the information of the product and the amount, all this will be shown on their payment terminal. So barcode is used to store information, but the way they store information is horizontal. It's only like horizontal mode lah, like across the bars. For QR code, it's the same thing. It's also using we are also using QR code to store information, but this time the information stored on the QR code can be both horizontally and vertically, so it can actually store a lot more information. Okay, for barcode, actually it can store up to about 20 alphanumeric characters. For QR code, it can store up to 4,000 to 7,000 alphanumeric characters. Yeah, so that makes QR code a lot more powerful than a barcode, and it's also a lot faster after you scan. That's why it's called the quick response code. It's very quick to respond. It's like 10 times faster than a barcode. Yeah, so that's why it's getting a lot more popular. So for QR code, there's maybe two main type. One is for payment and one is not for payment. So those not for payment, you can scan for a lot of purposes. So for today's topic, we are focusing on the payment mode, right? So if you want to scan QR code for payment, you need to use the app that is for payment one. Okay, so your payment app lah, like your PayNow, I mean like your PayLah, your OCBC, or your DBS kind of app. Okay, so here is a picture of a SGQR code, and usually you'll see such a logo like at the hawker or some shops, right? So what you need to do is you just need your handphone and turn on your payment app, right? Let's say the PayLah, and then you scan on the QR code, then you can make the payment. Because you also see right there, they write scan to pay, the red color bar at the a bit below there. Yeah, they say scan to pay. So you need to scan and then you can make the payment. So one question from many people is, right, they were saying like, hey, previously I thought like Singapore say want to consolidate the QR code or something. Well, where is it coming to? Like, so this is the consolidated QR code. So last time each payment mode have their own QR code, but right now Singapore consolidate all. So we only need one this QR code, right? You use whatever app to scan, but this is the one QR code that is applicable for all the apps. So if you see on this poster like below, right, there's a lot of app like there's PayLah, there's Dash, there's GrabPay, and so on, right? So if you have any of these app, right, you just turn on the app and then you just scan that QR code, you can make payment already. Yep. Okay. So this is the poster for SGQR. Okay, so where can you use your QR payment mode, right? Like when can you use your handphone to make the payment? So if you see such poster or on the left hand side, right, there's this poster on the shop, the hawker. So if you see such things, scan to pay, you see the word scan to pay, means you can turn on the payment application on the phone and then you can scan. Okay, and then the next one is maybe like the terminals, like you can see at NTUC, maybe you see taxi also, you see they have this kind of silver payment terminal, right? So you can talk to them, hey, I want to pay with QR code. Then they will turn on this QR code for you, and then you can just take your handphone to scan. Yeah. Okay. So why got two types? One is paper one, and one is like got the machine one, right? One is the paper stick on the store, another one is the machine on maybe the taxi or the like NTUC and so on, right? Why they don't use paper leh? So what's the difference? Let me tell you what's the difference. The difference is what the paper is static, and then the equipment, right? Those terminal is dynamic. What do I mean here? So static means the QR code doesn't change. Like a paper, right? You print out Peter fried char kway teow. You paste the paper at your shop at the shop, right? You scan the paper. The QR code doesn't change. Like then you ask, how they know how much I need to pay? Yeah, that's why they don't know. You need to key in yourself how much you need to pay. So the QR code only tell you, it's only like an IC for the shop. Like once you scan, right, your handphone will know who they need to pay to. Yeah, you scan like the IC of the shop lah. So you need to pay to this shop, but they don't know how much you need to pay. So you need to key in the amount yourself. Okay, so for the right hand side with the equipment, right, that one is a bit more expensive. So like the taxi, the NTUC, the other shops which have this kind of terminal, right, actually they need to pay to rent or buy such terminal. So it's not so easy for the small shop owner to have this type of terminal, so they use paper, right? But if got this terminal, right, this machine, this equipment actually is a lot better because the terminal can generate a dynamic QR code which always change, which also include the amount you need to pay. So meaning if you see such terminal, right, you scan already, right, you don't need to key the amount because once you scan, they will know who you need to pay to and how much you need to pay. Yeah, so that the QR code will like change to customize to indicate the payment amount. So that is the difference. Okay. And so with that, we covered the basic foundation of what you need to know about digital payment. So digital payment, just do a recap. Digital payment is making payment without using hard cash, can be paying to a person or a shop. So there are two main popular types. One is using credit card, not credit card, using cards. Can be credit card, debit card, or EasyLink card, ATM card, whatever card. Another type is using the mobile payment application on your mobile phone. So if we talk about how to set up and how to make payment using the payment application on your phone, right? So there are 4 steps only. First step is you need to download the app that you are interested in, maybe PayLah. Second step is after you download, right, you need to set up the app. Like you need to tell the app what bank account to deduct from, or if you want to use credit card, you need to set in your credit card detail, or you just want to put in money into the digital wallet. Yeah, and use the payment application on your phone and make payment just like a wallet lah. Okay, so that one is a one-time setup. So for step 3 and step 4, so once you done step 1 and step 2, right, you just need to use your handphone and scan at the QR code, and then if they ask you to make like press the amount you need to pay, you just need to press, and once you're done, just show to the seller. Yep, and that's all. Only 4 simple steps. Yep. So hope this video is useful for you. Okay, and if you like this video, please click like and share with your family and friends. And if you really like our all the videos and then you don't want to miss out any videos, do subscribe. Click the subscribe button. If you are watching from YouTube, you can click the subscribe button below, and if you click the description, we have the links to other videos as well. If you are watching on WhatsApp, you happen to click on the link on WhatsApp, you're watching on WhatsApp, then click on the link directly instead in your WhatsApp, and it can bring you to YouTube. Okay, with that, we have covered today's topic. Okay, digital payment getting started, and hope you enjoyed the video, and take care there. See you in the next video. Okay, bye bye.